As a beginner, are you worried about failure? Don't. Today we're going to talk about my successes and my failures. Welcome to the New Gardener, and as a beginner I'm sure you've faced the same as me. You've had some successes and you've had some failures. Today we're going to explore them all. Hi, well the Polytunnel's been a great success. I'm really pleased with the results so far. I was a little bit late with the tomatoes going in. Today's the 1st of July and they are doing extremely well with a very high yield of tomatoes. I'm not sure if you can see. Really pleased with it. Never used a Polytunnel before, so great success. I've put a link below to show you where you can get one of these. It costs £80 and I think it's great value. Took about an hour to put up. Took just as long probably to get the cover across and obviously to dig the sides into the ground to make sure. We've had some really strong winds, and in all fairness the Polytunnel is fairly robust. But flexible enough to deal with the winds, and I've had no issues at all. The one probably issue that I've had with it is to do with when we had the hot weather. I was having to get up very early to open up both ends of the Polytunnel, because even at that time it was hitting high 30s, 40s centigrade, way into the hundreds Fahrenheit. And that really has been the main problem. The other one really is the string that I've used. You see in the picture when I set the Polytunnel up, I had the strings that look fantastic, all good. I followed the rules of when you're planting the actual tomato plant, you put the string in below the roots, so as the roots grow and expand it tightens on the string. However, the string I used is unfortunately it's my love for organic, is a compostable, sorry, I'll speak properly in a minute, a compostable string, which unfortunately it's already beginning to compost and it's weakening below the roots. I've had a number of issues, as you can see here, where the tomato is winning the war, and I'm having to re-secure it every now and then to give it some new straight inside of it. But I've learned from it. Next year, if I do the string technique rather than canes, then I will use a much stronger, more robust string. The Brussels sprouts and the cabbage with broccoli at the back and a bit of cauliflower, so they're doing really well. However, I underestimated the space they needed, and as you can see here I've got some lettuces and some onions that have been completely bullied for space and light, so that's something I shall take into the next growing season, is to make sure I get the spacing right for the plants. One of the added bonuses I got is we've got this come up, which wasn't expected, and I'm trying to work it out if it's a pumpkin or a squash, but it's certainly doing well and it's very happy, so that's going to be a little bit of a surprise for us there. So before the rain kills off this, an area that I've had some reasonable success with this no bed. It's a brand new no dig bed with manure, but the big issue that I had is obviously I transplanted the carrots, which unfortunately damaged the roots, so therefore I didn't get a very good results from the carrot side of it, although they do taste absolutely delicious. I've tried something a bit different now. I'm using toilet roll tubes where I put the seeds in, and when they get to a certain length I'm then transplanting out the toilet roll tube into the ground, and therefore I'm not losing the carrots that I lost early on in the season. Here in the greenhouse I've also had a mixed level of success and failure. Here is the beef tomatoes that are doing extremely well. As you can see, they're all starting to load up already. So, however, I have had a few issues with my aubergines, and they're probably about 3 months behind time. At least the basil was doing alright. And the other issue that we've had is with the lovely winds, I've lost some of the planes of the greenhouse, which has obviously knocked everything back. But we soldier on. So in summary, in general, results fantastic. Really pleased with the results I've had. My biggest achievements I think is the success on the no dig beds. You can see that from the quality of the growing from the brassicas, so all the sprouts, the cabbages, the cauliflowers, the broccoli, all fantastic. Beetroot been brilliant, and I'm still pulling beetroots on a daily basis. fantastic results with the early potatoes and the mid potatoes, so really pleased with those. The tomatoes inside and outside, great success. One obviously thing to take from what I've been doing is don't use biodegradable string, because believe it or not, it biodegrades. Oh well. And obviously I'm clearly the first person to grow carrots for hobbits. I'm interested in how the toilet roll tube technique will work, and I'll do further updates on those. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe and click the like button as well. If you've got any questions, please put down comments below. I'll answer every single question I get. Thank you for watching The New Gardener. Let's unearth together.